Hey guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. This is your host Thomas Tyree from On the Hot Podcast. Today, I have some bonus content for you guys. The bonus content we'll be covering today will be in the sport of basketball inside the NBA world. And today, in this bonus segment for you guys, I'll be sharing my thoughts on who is currently winning the James Harden trade between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Clippers. So we seen a month ago, it's been a month since the big trade, the big blockbuster trade has transpired in the NBA between the Philadelphia 76ers and the Los Angeles Clippers, where we have seen James Harden go to the Los Angeles Clippers. In that trade, we've seen PJ Tucker, James Harden, a few role players, first-round picks, etc. in that trade between two respective teams. So after this month that I've been paying attention to both teams, I'm going to have my assessment of which team is winning this trade. Very early on, I have to say the Philadelphia 76ers are winning this trade between themselves and the Los Angeles Clippers involving James Harden. And I think the Philadelphia 76ers are a better team without James Harden. Currently, they're 12-7 in the Eastern Conference, very early in the season, but they're currently 12-7. They are the fourth best team in the Eastern Conference as we speak today. The chemistry that we are seeing between Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey is growing on a nightly basis every single time those two respective players play together on the basketball court together. We're seeing Tyrese Maxey have the best season of his NBA career thus far. We are seeing him average 27 points per game and shooting the ball over 46% from the field. I think this is a new and improved Tyrese Maxey, the Tyrese Maxey that it now has the keys to operate this Philadelphia 76ers offense, and he's playing at an all-time high and putting together his best career or best season of his young career thus far. I do believe we continue to see this from Tyrese Maxey. He will be closing in on achieving his first All-Star appearance in his young NBA career thus far. And I like what I'm seeing between Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey and the Philadelphia 76ers very early on. And who knows, with that first-round pick, that 2028 first-round pick that they acquired from this trade, I do believe that they could close in on a player like Zach LaVine or DeMar DeRozan or another player that could be moved on by the trade deadline to improve their roster. But I do believe that the Philadelphia 76ers are winning this trade very early on, and they're better without James Harden. And then I'm taking a look at the Los Angeles Clippers. The Los Angeles Clippers, as I record this video, as I record this segment, they are currently 9-10 following their victory over the Golden State Warriors today. They're currently the 11th best team in the Western Conference today. And it's very early on in the season, very early. Things could change. They could become a higher seed in the Western Conference, become possibly a top 5 team come playoff time for the Western Conference standings. But I don't see them going on a deep playoff run. This Los Angeles Clippers roster, I don't see them going on a deep playoff run. And I'm looking at their roster. Zubac is their only real big man. You cannot go on a deep playoff run in this Western Conference that is loaded with big men such as Nikola Jokic for the Denver Nuggets, Sabonis for the Sacramento Kings, Anthony Davis for the Los Angeles Lakers, the Rudy Gobert for the Minnesota Timberwolves. And looking at the other teams in the Western Conference, they are a smaller team compared to the top teams, the top dogs in the Western Conference today. They're not going to go on a deep playoff run when you lack size, and I don't think they have the roster to go on and beat the top teams in the Western Conference when it matters most later on in the season. And in crunch time situations right now in the fourth quarter, and in crunch time situations when the game is on the line, within the last 5 minutes of the game, we are not seeing James Harden and Russell Westbrook on the court at the same time with each other. That is a problem to me. Now, obviously, Russell Westbrook is coming off the bench, but when you can't have your third and fourth best players that you got over the last 6 to 12 months, trading for James Harden and claiming Russell Westbrook off of waivers after the NBA trade deadline, you can't use your 2 out of your 4 best players, or 2 out of your 4 best players in crunch time situations. That's a problem to me, and I think that's not going to work. Having both of those players trying to control the ball, control the tempo of the offense when it matters most. And I think that's their best chance to win, having both of those players on the court in the game on the line when it matters most. You're going to need these guys to play good. And if they don't trade for more players, another big man to play alongside Zubac, I don't see them competing with the top team. I don't see them getting out of the first round of the NBA playoffs. It's very early on in the season. The season just started a month and a half ago. We're 2 months into the season now. So very early on, but that's my early assessment of who's winning this trade between the Philadelphia 76ers and Los Angeles Clippers involving James Harden. But that is all the time I have for you guys today. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. This is your host, Thomas Tyree, signing off. And I'll see you guys on next week's episode.